I went directly to the questions. It was okay, snakes. I really liked it. Your writing template is the best one. The speaking part goes really quick. It's like pum, 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 and then it's finished. You are done.
Hi guys, welcome back to TOEFL with Juva. Today I talked to Clara. Clara just took the TOEFL. She got a very high score and she wants to talk about her experience today. Hey Clara, how are you doing?
Hey, Juva, I'm doing really well, and you?
I'm fine too, thank you. Clara, thank you so much for being here today. Many people wonder what taking the TOEFL is like, how they can prepare. So it's amazing that you want to talk about that. First, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from and what are you doing?
Well, I'm from Brazil and I'm finishing up my undergrad course in biology in the University of Sao Paolo here in Brazil. So, yeah.
Why did you take the TOEFL?
Oh my God. Basically, it is mandatory because I'm going to apply to universities abroad in the United States. So they require over 100 points on TOEFL.
Okay, so you need the TOEFL for your application, right?
Yeah.
You took the TOEFL in the test center. What was your experience like?
Well, I think that actually it was better than I thought it would be. I was really overwhelmed about taking the TOEFL at the test center because of the noise, but then I was able to manage it, even though sometimes I felt a little bit disturbed by the noise and people talking, but it was an overall good experience.
Okay, what would you recommend to somebody who takes the test in the test center and who also may have to cope with the noise? How did you manage to do it?
Well, basically, you have to be really focused on the day of the test. So be sure that you're looking at your screen and not wondering about other people's tests. So be really focused. And maybe when you are at home practicing for the test, put a little bit of background noise, people talking, so you could be prepared for what you're going to face in the day of the test.
Okay, that's definitely excellent advice. Clara, did you have to wear a mask in the test center?
Yes, it's also mandatory because the situation here in about COVID-19. So everyone has to
Okay,
wear the mask. Yeah.
so you had to wear it all the time. How did you cope with that? Did it bother you or was it okay for you?
Yeah, it did bother me because my voice sounded a little bit muffled. So it kind of, intimidated a little bit. But yeah, I think that the mic is really well calibrated. So even with your voice muffled, you can deliver the answer and they're going to hear just fine. So the range, because they have kind of a measurement. So if it is low, your voice, or it is good, or it is on good pitch, and even I'm speaking really low and with a muffled voice, they were able to catch what we were saying.
Okay, amazing. Clara, you got a very high TOEFL score. Congratulations, that's really awesome.
Thank you.
My question is, how did you prepare to get such a high score?
Well, I used many resources on YouTube, especially. I love YouTube. So I use your channel, of course, and I think that you are providing a great platform for test takers that are really dreaming about studying abroad. So I use your template for the writing and also for the speaking part. And I practice a lot mock tests on YouTube mainly.
I'm so glad the channel was helpful to you. If you could recommend a video, which video would it be?
The one that you talk about your writing template, for
The
me,
writing
your
template.
writing template is the best one because it's not too fancy, but it's not too simple. So it's kind of on point, perfect for taking the TOEFL.
I'm glad. Do you mean the integrated task template?
Yes.
Was there a task on the TOEFL that you found hard?
The speaking part for me.
Okay, why?
Yeah, because I got disturbed with people talking surrounding me, so I felt a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit ashamed of speaking out loud. So I was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna hear me," but and yeah, I think that was. And other thing is that the speaking part goes really quick, so you have to be really focused because it's like pum pum pum, and then it's finished. You are done.
Yeah.
So you have to be fully concentrated. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my speaking part. Time goes by so fast. It's
Yeah.
such a rush and a bit of a stress. So I think you're totally right. You need to be really focused and just do it.
Yes.
Clara, which section on the TOEFL was the easiest for you?
For sure, the reading.
Okay, why?
The reading. And I got an experimental task, but
Uh-huh.
it was really fast as well. Um, And I think that some topics were kind of familiar for me. So I was happy doing it. I was okay, snakes. I really liked it. So I enjoyed the teams. And I think that it was not that difficult. And I didn't find the questions, the alternatives, tricky. For me, it was pretty straightforward. Forward.
If somebody struggles with TOEFL reading, what's your advice? What should he do?
What worked for me was that I really didn't read the text. I went directly to the questions because the order that they follow in the task is basically through the paragraph, the order of the paragraphs, right? So I think that I didn't need to really go through the text because I don't know, but when I'm nervous, I tend to just have a chopped understanding about the thing. So I just prefer focus on one part at a time so I can understand better and be more assertive when checking and really speaking one alternative. So another thing is practice a lot. I think that practice makes perfection, so almost perfection. So yeah, practice a lot, and with the time ticking, so you can get used to it because it's really important that you're able to not just get it right, but get it right fast, right?
Definitely. Thank you. That's great advice. Clara, how did you feel immediately after the TOEFL?
I felt relieved and a little bit anxious because I thought that I had messed up my speaking part, but I think turned out uh, it wasn't that bad actually.
Okay. How many days did you have to wait for your scores?
Yeah, I had to wait for 6 days. Yeah,
Okay, so
almost
it
a week.
went pretty fast, right?
Yeah, in my mind, it was like a month or more than so because,
All
oh
right.
my God, I was really looking forward to seeing it.
But when you got the scores, you saw them, you were happy with the result and everything was fine, right?
Yeah, definitely. I was really
Okay.
relieved and I thought that my effort had paid off.
Amazing. Clara, thank you so much for this interview. Thank you for giving us an insight into what your TOEFL experience was like. And I wish you all the best for your applications.
Thank you, Juva, for having me here. You're such an inspiration here in YouTube. So thank you for creating this platform. It's really helpful. And yeah, it's just brilliant.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Just thank you. Bye bye, Clara.
Bye bye.